What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today's video, it is all about chest. I'm going to be going over chest routines. So I usually do chest once a week, usually on Saturdays, and I'll generally do about 4 exercises. I like to do 3 to 4 working sets per exercises, but I am always switching these exercises up. Remember, you got to constantly be changing things up. You do the same routine all the time, your body gets used to it, you stop getting results. You want to constantly switch things up, whether it's exercises, the order of the exercises, rep range, how many sets. You just want to keep the body guessing. You do not want to do the same routine over and over. I never do the same workout twice. So in this video, we're just going to be going over a bunch of my favorite chest exercises. I'm going to be breaking them down for you. So let's get into it. All right, it is the backbone of any chest routine, the incline bench press. Now, I do these on a Smith machine more often than not because I have bad shoulders from my arm wrestling days. But if you can, free weight's always the better option. But I just feel like for me, the Smith machine is better. I don't really have to balance the weight, and I could just focus on the pump, the movement, and the contraction without having to worry about balancing the weight. So yeah, incline bench press, it better be in your routine. Guys, we want to focus on incline. I know I've said it time and time again. Incline makes up the bulk of your chest, and this is by far the best incline movement there is. All right, next, this is my favorite chest press machine that is not a plate loader. Most gyms have this machine, and again, by moving the seat down, you turn this into an incline movement. You can see here, I have the seat way down close to the ground, which is making this an incline movement. This machine is super smooth. It kind of mimics dumbbell presses, and you can really feel this one working. So if your gym has this machine, I highly recommend it. You will not be disappointed with this. The pump you get from this is pretty crazy. You will literally feel your chest beating out of your shirt. All right, next exercise that I include a lot in my routine, dumbbell presses. And another thing, as you can see that I'm doing here, you want to be stretching all the time, guys. You want to be stretching before your workouts. You want to be stretching during your workouts. You want to be stretching after your workouts. Whatever muscle group you are training, you want to be stretching because by doing that, you are allowing more blood flow into that muscle, and that is what gives you the pump. That is what gives you the gains. So yeah, dumbbell presses, this exercise has been around forever, and this is one that you really want to focus on the form, guys, not so much the weight. You know, this isn't ego lifting. We're not out to impress anyone. Don't grab a pair of 120-pound dumbbells and do partial reps with this. You know, you're just not going to get the results. You want to do good form. You want full range of motion. You can see how I'm doing it here. You want to go as far down as possible. The bigger the stretch, the bigger the results. That's a good rule of thumb to go by. So yeah, forget about doing crazy weights. You will work your way up to those weights, believe me. Practice good form and the weights will come. I say that all the time. Form beats weight every single time. We're not power lifters here. We're bodybuilders. We're trying to stimulate the muscle. But yeah, dumbbell presses as far as a range of motions for your chest, they are really, they're unbeatable. I would include them in your routine. I try and do them every other chest workout, so it is definitely an exercise that should be included in most people's chest routines unless there's some kind of injuries. All right, this next exercise is one that I honestly rarely see people do anymore. I see people do all kinds of pec deck machines, but I never see anybody do the original. Dumbbell flies. Guys, all the bodybuilders from the golden era of the 70s, Arnold, Lou Ferrigno, Franco Columbu, Serge Nubret, they all did this exercise, and there's a reason why their chests are better than anyone's chest to this day. This exercise it hits different than any pec deck you're going to do. Now, again, you want to practice good form on this. Weight is not important on this. You want to get as much of a stretch as you can. You could see here how far I'm going down. And yes, I am doing these on a slight incline. I just feel it better that way. You can do them flat. Arnold did them flat. I like them a little bit better on an incline. But the goal here is to get the biggest stretch possible. And you want to imagine you are giving a big bear hug to like a redwood tree. I see people doing these sometimes, and they're almost doing like these fly presses. They're not even doing the right movement. This is a fly movement, not a press. You want a full stretch. You want to imagine yourself that the dumbbells are going to hit the floor. That's how much you're stretching. The bigger the stretch, the bigger the gains. And believe me, the weight will come with this eventually. Work your way up to it slowly. Like I said before, form always beats weight. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about getting the most results you can get. Dumbbell flies are an unbeatable exercise, guys. All right, next up, this is probably my favorite chest press machine that is a plate loader. That's the Hammer Strength Bench Press. 99% of gyms have this. I train people at a lot of gyms. I see this machine everywhere. And again, the further you move down towards the floor, it turns this into an incline movement somewhat. And you can see here, I'm definitely a little further down, so it's hitting more of my incline. It is still hitting a little bit of flat. Guys, focus on incline, and no matter what you do, don't ever waste your time with any kind of decline movement. It is exactly that, a complete waste of time. If your gym has this machine, give it a try. It is excellent. All right, I'm sure everybody knows this. Cable crossovers. Everyone has done some form of this exercise, and this exercise is great for the pump. Again, you want to get the biggest stretch possible with this. You can see how far back my elbows are going behind my back. That is the point of cable crossovers, getting a huge stretch, getting the pump, getting the blood into the muscles. You do not need to go heavy on this exercise at all. This is like a shaping exercise, a finishing exercise. It's not an exercise that's going to give you mass whatsoever. So do a weight you could comfortably get about 15 reps with. I like to go as high as 20 sometimes and really feel the muscle working on this one. And last, I saved the best for last. This is, to me, the most important chest exercise that I never see anybody doing it. Arnold praised this exercise, dumbbell pullovers. Guys, this exercise works your chest in a way that presses and fly movements just do not do. It expands your chest and it expands your rib cage vertically. Now, if you've ever seen Arnold in a relaxed pose, his chest literally starts at his neck and basically goes down to his belly button, and that is predominantly due to this exercise. The stretch you get from this, it is just a completely different movement than any kind of press and any kind of fly movement. And again, you want to go as far down as you can with the dumbbell, constantly squeezing your chest, and get a huge squeeze on the way up. Pause for a second, go back down. You definitely have to include this exercise. This is one that I try and do every chest workout. Guys, do this exercise.